In a time dominated by noise and constant talking, the ability to use silence as a smart tool is often ignored but extremely powerful. Just as a great painter uses empty spaces to make a canvas more beautiful, so too can people use the power of saying less than needed to shape their interactions and destinies. Robert Greene's famous book, The 48 Laws of Power, offers many insights into the ways of influence and control. Among its laws, always say less than necessary stands out as a wise idea in a world shouting for attention. While it seems contradictory, this principle holds the key to unlocking a realm of power and change. In this exploration, we'll take apart the deep meanings of mastering the art of silence and how it can revolutionize every part of life. 1. Growing interest and mystery. In the complex web of power dynamics, the blend of growing interest and mystery with the clever tactics used by Cardinal Richelieu is a planned union of careful speech and strategic communication. At its core lies the understanding that words have huge power, able to cut as deep as any blade. Richelieu, a master of the art of manipulation, knew this truth well, using his language skills as a chosen weapon. Much like a skilled craftsman sculpting a masterpiece, Richelieu carefully shaped each syllable, mindful of their potential impact and the secrets they might reveal. His speech was not a rushing flood, but rather a measured trickle, leaving his audience thirsty for more while showing only what he thought necessary. This deliberate economy of language turned him into an enigmatic figure, like an inscrutable sphinx whose every utterance was loaded with layers of meaning, yet veiled in ambiguity. Within the sacred halls of court, where intrigue thrived like ivy on ancient walls, Richelieu's silence spoke volumes. His masked face served as a canvas upon which his opponents projected their fears and hopes, forever grasping at shadows in their quest to decipher his true intentions. And yet, the Cardinal remained an elusive ghost, his intentions veiled behind a curtain of secrecy and misdirection. It was this very ambiguity that became his greatest asset, turning uncertainty into a weapon of control. By keeping his opponents perpetually off balance, Richelieu ensured that they could never be certain of his allegiances or motivations, making attempts to undermine him futile. In this dance of deception and manipulation, he wielded the powers of court like a maestro leading an orchestra, arranging alliances and betrayals with equal skill, all while remaining forever beyond the reach of those who sought to grasp him. In the grand theater of power, where every move is scrutinized and every word weighed, Cardinal Richelieu emerged as a colossus, his mastery of intrigue and mystery elevating him to legendary status. And as his contemporaries stumbled blindly in the darkness he created, he stood as proof of the enduring power of silence, proving that in a world where noise reigns supreme, it is the quiet whisper that echoes loudest in the annals of history. 2. Using control and influence. In the intricate dance of power dynamics, individuals must master the art of strategic communication, recognizing the dual nature of words as both weapons and shields. This understanding lies at the heart of the law of silence, a principle echoed by Sun Tzu in his timeless book on warfare. Central to this philosophy is the idea that restraint in speech is not a sign of weakness, but a display of wisdom. Always say less than necessary, as the saying goes, for every utterance carries weight, capable of either strengthening one's position or exposing weaknesses to opponents. Like a skilled tactician on the battlefield, individuals adept at the art of silence strategically withhold information, preserving their advantage and preventing opponents from discerning their true intentions. Sun Tzu's advice to appear formless resonates deeply in this context. Just as water molds itself to the shape of its container, so too must individuals remain adaptable, their true strategies concealed beneath a veil of ambiguity. By refraining from revealing their intentions and maintaining an inscrutable facade, they keep opponents guessing and thwart attempts at countermeasures. In negotiations, the skilled practitioner of strategic communication understands the power of listening and observing, using these skills to uncover the motivations and weaknesses of others. By withholding unnecessary information and using silence as a tool, they retain leverage and control over the direction of discourse, guiding it towards favorable outcomes. Similarly, in personal relationships, active listening fosters deeper connections and understanding. By refraining from divulging too much and instead allowing others to reveal themselves, individuals strengthen bonds and establish trust, all while maintaining an aura of mystery and control. In the theater of conflict, the parallels between strategic communication and Sun Tzu's teachings become even more pronounced. Like the masterful commanders of old, those who emerge victorious do so through studied obfuscation. By remaining formless and unpredictable, they confound their opponents, leading them astray with false trails and misdirection until the decisive moment of victory. In essence, the skilled use of silence and strategic communication allows individuals to navigate the complex landscape of power dynamics with finesse, using words judiciously as powerful tools of influence, just as Sun Tzu envisioned centuries ago. 3. Keeping dignity and avoiding pitfalls. In the intricate dance of influence, mastering the art of minimalism becomes paramount, drawing inspiration from the enigmatic tactics used by historical figures such as Queen Elizabeth I. Just as the Virgin Queen wielded her court with a mesmerizing blend of allure and elusiveness, so too can individuals navigate their own social landscapes with finesse. Echoing the wisdom of a Chinese saying, the value of silence emerges as a potent tool in this delicate balancing act. Like Elizabeth's subtle shifts of favor and disfavor, every word becomes a calculated move, strategically chosen to maintain control and authority. By embracing strategic restraint, individuals shield themselves against vulnerability to manipulation, keeping their dignity and integrity amidst the scrutiny of social interaction. Meaningful pauses and cryptic turns of phrase, akin to Elizabeth's mastery of communication, become the cornerstone of this approach. Through careful metering of words and projection of mystery, one transforms speech into a veil of withholding, leaving others perpetually guessing at true intentions. Much like the courtiers vying for Elizabeth's favor, those within one's sphere of influence are kept in a state of perpetual anticipation, endlessly speculating on the true designs behind each carefully crafted utterance. By shunning the allure of wordiness and embracing the eloquence of silence, individuals assert dominance amidst the clamor of chatter, emerging as masters of both words and restraint. In personal relationships or professional settings, this deliberate choice of communication prevents conflicts, misunderstandings, and reputational damage. Ultimately, like Queen Elizabeth I, those who navigate the labyrinthine corridors of social interaction with finesse emerge victorious, retaining the full power of their mercurial judgments while captivating the imagination of those around them. In a world where noise often drowns out substance, mastering the art of saying less than necessary is a potent skill. By growing interest, using control and influence, and keeping dignity, individuals can harness the power of silence to navigate various aspects of life with grace and efficacy. As Robert Greene aptly puts it, the more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. In a society that values eloquence, true power often lies in the strategic and deliberate use of silence. We're now accepting donations in the form of subscriptions to our channel to support our upcoming projects. Feel free to donate. It won't cost you anything, but will greatly boost our confidence in providing the best content for you. Thank you for your support.